Hello everybody. Have another video for you to watch. I have another video for all of you to watch. Um Before I start, I received a comment in my notifications on my channel from one of my subscribers, and they have informed me that one of one of my videos are way too long, and it's just one little complaint. And I told one of my subs, um I will in the future, I'm gonna make shorter videos. I just get in the mood of talking, and I just talk about different things. I don't talk about what I'm really talking about in my video what I'm really talking about in my videos. But I told I told one of my subs that I'm gonna write things down on paper that I want to talk about, and keep the video short. And that's what I told one of my subs. Okay, this video is about a comment that I received from someone from the comments I been dropping on a YouTube channel that I sub to. The YouTube channel is owned by Igor, and the name of his channel is Igor TV. But I'm just gonna call him by his thumbnail, Igor the Russian. Um, he's a guy who was born and raised in Russia, and I think he moved to America, and he was fed up with how things in America was, all the nonsense, all the craziness, how people in America are antisocial, cliquish, in groups, crazy. The police are militaristic, and he got fed up, and he just moved back to Russia. And I subbed to him, and I've been dropping some comments on one of his videos, and the things that he's saying in his videos are really true, and I agree with everything that he is saying. I got some replies on a comment that I dropped on his video on Igor the Russian's video on his YouTube channel, and it's titled. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me go find it. Okay. Yeah, this is the right video. I was on the wrong video. The video that I got the notification on my channel from Igor's from Igor's video, one of his videos on his YouTube channel, and it's titled I am happier in Russia than in US. Okay. I got some comments from two different people, and it was the most craziest, the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. Well, it wasn't crazy. It was just weird. Well, weird and crazy. And it's from two people. Okay. Well, actually, it's from one person. Okay. And this person is named Elisa Grace. And this is the notification that I received from Elisa Grace in the notifications in my notifications. And she says this is her comment. New Manchester, are you obsessed with Igor? You're talking like you are. Maybe go see a therapist. You have a parasocial relationship with Igor. He is not obligated to respond to you. Okay, here's my response. Actually, here's his response. Here's my response to Elisa Grace. And here it is. Here it is. Here's my response. I am not obsessed with Igor. I am not obsessed with Igor. I know he's busy and not obligated to respond to me. I have some friends on YouTube who I talk to. I am not on YouTube all the time. I am not obsessed with him. I was going to check on some videos I posted on my channel, but I saw your comment. Well, since you asked me a question, let's get to know each other. If you're busy, I understand. I have some friends on YouTube. I'm not obsessed with Igor. I have a lot of things in my life I need to deal with. I am very, very busy. Don't have time to be on YouTube. Don't worry, Grace. I am not crazy. Don't need to see a therapist. If I can't talk to one person, I can talk to someone else. No crazy person here. America is a country that will drive you crazy. I will be the real me if I'm overseas. Got some likes on my comments? Are you from America, Elisa Grace? And I didn't get a response from her, but this is the most weirdest thing I've gotten. I mean, instead of Elisa Grace responding to me, a guy named 13th Devil Fighter Steven respond to me. And he says this: please forgive me, sir. When I saw this, I said, like, what? I was talking to Elisa Grace. I mean, she claimed that I was obsessed with Igor and told me I need to see a therapist. And I told her I'm not obsessed with him. I mean, why are you responding to me? I mean, this is between me and her, not you. Well, I'll talk about more about this, about 13th Devil Fighter Steven responding to me instead of Elisa Grace. So here's my comment from to 13th Devil Fighter Steven from me. Okay. What's going on here? Forgive you? That's how it is in America. If you're normal and want to talk to someone, they don't want to have any... Let me start over again. What is going on here? Forgive you? That's how it is in America. If you're normal and want to talk to someone, they don't want to have anything to do with you. But if you're crazy, obsessed with someone, and lose it in a toxic country by going on mass shootings, they want to make you see it. They want to make you see a therapist. Tell you need to see a therapist and say you're a madman or a monster. Elisa Grace and 13th Devil Fighter Steven, you must be a couple thinking that I'm obsessed with Igor. This is why he left America. If I live overseas, there's no need for me to be obsessed with someone and see a shrink. I will find a woman who will be my girlfriend and finally my wife. Start a family and be happy. I will have a friend in that woman. I've seen a lot of shrinks in my life. One as a small child to find out I have a learning problem. Two as a teenager and a gang of therapists at a hospital. Seeing a therapist isn't going to help me. It is insane and a waste of money. Taking pills from them is bad for you. There is no need for this bullshit in other countries overseas. The people of America, the lifestyle, and the food is the problem. American society will drive you crazy, make you angry, and bring out the worst in you. People like Elisa Grace and 13th Devil Fighter don't give a damn. Keep being blind and keep waving Old Glory. America and Texas sucks. Okay. I was just saying all that just to call these two people out. Elisa Grace and 13th Devil Fighter Steven. Okay, 13th Devil Fighter Steven, well, the way he was talking, I mean, when he responded to me after I responded to Elisa Grace, he said this to me: "Please forgive me, sir. Please forgive me, sir." I know where he's from. Sounds like he's from the very state that I'm living in right now. Texas. And I'm seeing this, okay. I think Elisa Grace is from Texas too. She probably is. This is weird. And, this happens in Texas. I mean, to all of you, it's like this. I mean, okay, if like two people see someone, I guess, driving down the road and they're swerving back and forth on the road in a car. No, I think that's no. I'm gonna say this. I mean, I'm gonna explain what these two are doing. I mean, okay. I guess Elisa Grace and 13th Devil Fighter Steven saw the comments that I dropped on every video on Igor the Russian's YouTube, on Igor the Russian's YouTube channel, and they I guess they saw all those comments I left, and one of them start talking to one another and said that, I think he's crazy. I'll respond to him, and you just sit back. Basically, one is telling one to one is saying this: I'll respond to him, And if he says something crazy and gets out of hand, then you go and respond to him. Basically they're gonna gang up on me. I mean, and you know that's a thing. That's just a thing here in Texas. You know, one person in Texas, I guess, I don't know. Some people do this. I mean, I think all people in Texas do this. I don't know. They won't. They won't. They won't confront a person one on one. I mean, they gotta do it with someone with them or in a group. And I find this very, very weird. You know, and they do this a lot, you know. It seems to me I'm 13 Devil Fighter Steven. He's a man. He's a man. Why you need a woman to help you confront another man? I mean, be a man and do it on your own. I don't know. It's just, 13 Devil Fighter Steven sounds like a weird person. I mean, it sounds like he's a strange bird. I mean, yeah, people in Texas are weird, crazy, and stupid. I mean, not all of them. But anyway, Elisa Grace tells me I need to see a therapist. I mean, what will me seeing a therapist is going to do? That's not going to help me. I don't need to waste my money I don't need to waste my money talking to a total stranger who's not going to help me with my problems, who doesn't give a damn about me, and all they care about is making money off of me, prescribing me to take some pills. I take these pills. They're going to give me side effects. They're going to make me drowsy. But in the mind of these crazy brain dead Americans who think seeing the people who have a problem, who's gone nuts, who needs to see a therapist. I mean, seeing a therapist is the answer. I mean, in America, seeing a shrink, I guess, is the solution. And I look at this. I mean, people seeing therapists, seeing a psychiatrist, and taking antidepressant pills is just downright insane. I mean, the real problem is being totally ignored by these therapists, and they don't see the problem. They don't see the real problem that person who think is nuts. I mean, the real problem is the toxic, unfriendly, antisocial, cliquish environment in America. It's like this. I mean, people don't want to talk to one another. Everybody wants to be in bubbles, groups, cliques. Nobody doesn't want to have anything to do with each other. I mean, nobody doesn't want to talk to one another. I mean, there's no social or human connection with others. I mean, and people who don't talk to one another, I mean, that's unhealthy. And that's unhealthy, and that's bad for your health. But people like 13th Devil Fighter Steven and Elisa Grace, they don't see that. All they see is, if they see someone who's obsessed with someone, they go and confront them and say that they need to see a therapist. And a therapist ain't going to do anything. I mean, wasting half of your life, throwing all your money away, just to see some total stranger who doesn't want to have anything to do with you. They hear you talk. they see that you have a problem and they talk about it, and they just dope you up on some pills. AKA, if he gets worse, he can take these pills. And I have seen a lot of therapists in my life, a lot of them. I mean, I saw one when I was a kid that diagnosed me with a learning disability. I saw two of them as a teenager. I saw one in a gang of them, in a gang of therapists, as an adult. I mean, one was gonna, have me hooked on hooked. One of them gonna have me hooked on these pills, these green pills. It's gonna, like, if I take these pills, they're gonna calm me down. And the real problem is, it's a society, it's American society that is my problem. They're the problem. I mean, and for some reason, I said this in a previous video, in America, people are taught to blame themselves and not blame society. So it's like this. So if America drives you nuts and you go and do something that you will regret, it's like this. You brought this on yourself. Bullshit. Bullshit. And that's why people that's why Igor the Russian, that's why Igor left America. Because of shit like this. That's why he left. He got tired of this crap. And yeah, it is what it is, and that's why he left, and that's why he's not coming back. And I don't blame him. I'll do the exact same thing. And this message goes out to people who saw therapists in their life, who saw shrinks in their lives, and taking antidepressants and pills that they're gonna, quote unquote, cope with their problems and make them feel better. This message goes out to them. And this message goes out to people who are graduating from high school, who've been picked on, who can't get a date, like teenage boys who are getting ready to graduate from high school. This goes out to them. Hey, if you don't have any, hey, I understand that you can't talk to anybody. You can't talk to your class. You can't talk to the kids that you go to school with because they ignore you and they don't want to have anything to do with you, and they're not sociable. Grabbing a gun and going on a shooting rampage isn't going to help you at all. And this goes out to a guy, or a lot of guys, who are going to do the same thing that Elliot Rodgers did. Hey, if those girls don't want to have anything to do with you, and they're complete garbage, and they're airheads, and they're narcissistic, and they're picky, and they have the worst attitudes, and they like assholes and bad boys, screw them. Get a job, save your money, get you a passport, save your money, and move overseas, and never come back to America. Never come back. Go overseas and find a woman and find a girl that you like, who will talk to you, who you can get a date out of, and also you can make friends overseas. I mean, don't put up with a loveless life. Don't let this messed up, backwards, weird, crumbled, decaying country like the United States drive you into going on mass shootings where you go and just kill people, then turn a gun on you and kill yourself. Don't let this sick in the head country drive you to do that. Understand? If you want further help and advice, go see a guy on the internet. Basically, there's a guy by the name of Winston Wu. Go to Happier Abroad. This is site. Okay, go to Happier Abroad. I mean, type down in the search box happierabroad.com. Or read his testimonials and read his forum. Okay. Also he has a YouTube channel here on YouTube. And the name of it is Happier Abroad. The same as his site. Watch his videos on Happier Abroad. Go to his Happier Abroad site. I mean, this will wake you up. And this will help you, and this will further tell you the truth about America. I mean, I stumbled upon Winston Wu, and everything he says about America is just spot on true. Comparing America with countries overseas. I mean, you don't need to see a therapist. You don't need to take pills. You don't need to let this piece of garbage country tear you down. I'll tell you what the real cure is. Winston Wu overseas. That, you put those together, that is the ultimate cure. You don't need to talk to you need to talk to some no-neck nobody in a building who don't care nothing about you, and all they care about is making money, taking your money, and doping you up on pills. You know, and people like 13th Devil Fighter Steven and Elisa Grace don't have the answer to help you when you feeling low and when you feeling down. They don't have the answer at all, because they're just brain dead and stuck in a box. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, and I see that they're taking interest in Igor the Russian. But I think they don't know anything about Winston Wu. So yeah. Okay, I think that's the end of that. Yeah. I'm going to end this video by saying this. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike it. If you like my videos, if you like my channel that contains the videos that I make, go ahead and sub. And it looks like I'm getting new subs. I lost a sub. I think one of my subs are Canadians. They're just subbing to me because of my Why Living in Canada Sucks videos. That's why they're subbing to me. I got some. I think I got some Americans. I think I got one British person subbing to me as well. I think that, and this is yeah. Think so, I think one of my subs decided to they sent me a notification telling me that I went too far and I'm Canadian or something like that. I didn't know what they were talking about. I mean, so yeah, I mean, that was weird. I mean, I guess I said something that crossed the line with them, I guess. But that person who told me this resubbed to me. I guess yeah. I think it has something to do with me apologizing to that person. It's, yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the end of that. Anyway. Seeing a therapist and taking antidepressant and pills, it's just downright insane. It's crazy, you know. And I hope Winston Wu's message wakes everybody up in America. And if that happens, those therapists are going to find another line of work because they're not going to have a job anymore. And their meal ticket of people going crazy in a toxic environment will put money in their pockets. But if Winston Wu's message hits everybody and gets into the brains of people like 13th Devil Fighter Steven and Elisa Grace, then there'll be a real change in this country, and this country will get really better, and it might revert back to the way it was in the 1970s and 1980s. I hope that will happen, but it's not going to happen. If it does, I'm going to drop to my knees and say, hallelujah. The madness, the nightmare is over. Oh, hope I don't go over. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. I remember someone on my who dropped a comment on my video, a response video that I sent to Winston Wu on YouTube. I mean, it's up on his channel. They told me that Winston Wu cries like a baby and too much of Winston Wu is toxic. That's BS. I'm gonna say this: too much of toxic America is toxic. And that is the god awful damn truth. So yeah. I'm gonna get out of here and say this. Thank you for watching this video. Take care, be safe, stay strong, and be one with nature, and be one with yourself. And tell these therapists to go screw themselves, and tell people like 13th Devil Fighter Steven and Elisa Grace to go screw themselves if they tell you that you're obsessed with someone and need to see a therapist. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing. 13th Devil Fighter Steven and Elisa Grace. Before Elisa Grace responded to me, both of them, Fighter Steven and Elisa Grace, said that I guess they were talking to each other, and when he saw those comments I dropped on Igor's videos on his YouTube channel. I guess they pretended like everything I was saying was true, and they pull a 180 on me. I think they set me up, and that led to Elisa Grace to come out saying that I need to see a therapist. I mean, I'm used to this kind of crap here in Texas. I mean, to me, it's getting old and it's boring, you know. Next time I get stabbed in the back in Texas, I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna move on, cause this state is a fucking joke, and it is. I mean, I don't want to talk about Texas. I mean, Texas, along with the United States and Canada. I'm gonna pull a page out of my friend's playbook. Captain Brandon Hoare Lover. The entire North American continent blows